5 reasons why I love you and none of them rhyme. 9 times 9, 81, Bonnie and Clyde. We got high and sat by the Wellington sign. I had one hell of a time, it's rock and roll till I...
Welcome to the Green Tea, Freedom and Truth channel. This is Tristan. It's good to have the Green Tea team back for this Monday, the 14th of December 2020 edition of the video log. A big thank you and much appreciation for everyone who has liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate the Green Tea team. So today we're going to be continuing on with our series of 2020 in review, and today we're going to be looking at the attacking of our rights and freedoms that has happened this year in 2020, and basically all of the control tools, the control methods that the UN and other globalists wanted for the climate change scam, they have been able to implement this year in the guise of the V-19 pandemic. So they have been able to restrict our freedoms of movement. They have been able to invade our privacy, and with the communist contact tracing app, they have been able to empower themselves to a huge degree, and now they are hoping to pivot their newly given unlawful powers and use it on the for the climate, in the guise of the climate, to have us controlled in a basically a global communist technocracy. And the blessing for this year for me has been the awakening. The people who thought that they were, or unsure whether the governments and the world powers were after control of the people, this year can clearly see that. And I want to just go back and have a quick look at the V-19 Health Response Act that was enacted in New Zealand in April. It was in April of 2020, giving the government draconian powers over the people, powers that you would expect to see from a communist totalitarian government, some type of North Korea, some type of Chinese Communist Party. This is section 11 orders in the New Zealand V-19 Public Health Response Act that require compliance with any measure or impose prohibitions that contribute or are likely to contribute to the preventing the risk of the outbreak or spread of the V-word. Any measure, impose prohibitions. And section 11 number 7, be isolated or quarantined in any specific place or in any specific way. The government gave themselves that power to quarantine, isolate or quarantine any person in any specific place or in any specific way. Point 8 in the V-19 section 11, report and undergo a medical examination or test of any kind at any place or time. And in New Zealand at this moment, almost Christmas time 2020, the New Zealand government can come into your home without a warrant, using the police, army or their other agents. They can force you to take a test against your will, going against our Bill of Rights. They can then, if that test is positive, regardless of symptoms, regardless of illness, they can detain you for a time, and if you refuse tests while in quarantine, a managed isolation camp, they can take you away and quarantine you, and if you refuse tests, they can hold you for an unlimited period of time. And one of these control tools, which is really being pushed hard at the moment by the World Communist World Unhealth Organization, is the communist contact tracing. They are saying this is one of the tools that will help us get back to their idea of normal, the subnormal. They will track and trace us, and people are waking up. People realize that it is a breach of our right to privacy, just as it is a breach to mandate testing and mandate quarantining. These are breaches of our human rights. The communist contact tracing app, where people, where authorities know everyone you've come in contact with, everywhere you've gone. They can monitor you 24/7, basically having a GPS, all in the name of keeping people safe from the V word. And I made a comment on one of their posts promoting the contact tracing, Big Brother contact tracing, and I said, communist contact tracing give away your right to personal privacy and movement because someone tells you to. No thanks. And then I've had people, and I've had this a few times over this year, people comment and say, Tristan, you give away your privacy when you go online and bring attention to yourself. Someone else commented, Facebook, YouTube and Instagram do the same for you, but you are saying welcome. They in some way put the technocracy, communist contact tracing in the same ballpark as having your movements on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube monitored and your algorithms and this type of thing. These things are different. The contact tracing app monitors everywhere physically you have been, every person physically you have had contact with. They're monitoring your physical movements in reality in real time, and they can track everything. On Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, they are watching who I'm viewing, what I'm posting, this type of thing in that virtual environment. So those two things are not, they have a similarity, but there is a big difference in losses of rights and freedoms when it comes to the communist contact tracing app. Do you value your right to privacy, your right to freedom of movement? It is clear to see. I challenge anyone to say that our rights and our freedoms have not been under attack clearly in 2020. And what do we value? Do we value that? Are we willing to stand up for that? Are we willing to say no to that? This is the question I am asking today. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have courage. Speak your truth. Support each other. Have faith. And have fun. Peace out.